She is the roar behind every goddess's power, half lion, half divine fury. Few dare to speak her name, Narasimhi. The hidden face of the goddess is often veiled, yet her truest forms pulsate with cosmic energy. In Hindu mythology, the gods and goddesses possess countless manifestations, some serenely gentle, radiating compassion and beauty, while others are terrifying in their raw power, embodying the very forces that shape existence. Among these myriad forms stands Narasimhi, a name that echoes with untamed might. She is the lion-headed form of the supreme goddess, Shakti herself, an embodiment of the feminine principle that underpins the entire universe. Born from the swirling chaos of cosmic fire, Narasimhi is not merely a deity, she is a primal force. Her very being embodies unyielding rage, righteous justice, and fierce protection. She is the energy that even the most powerful gods hesitate to invoke, a testament to her overwhelming potency. When the balance of Dharma is threatened, when evil seems insurmountable, it is Narasimhi who rises, a divine fury unleashed to restore order. Her roar shatters illusion, her claws tear through wickedness, and her presence ensures that no transgression goes unpunished. She is the ultimate guardian, the embodiment of protective rage, ensuring that the divine order is upheld, no matter the cost. Her ferocity is a necessary darkness, a potent antidote to corruption, ensuring that the light of creation can continue to flourish. She is the roar behind every goddess's power, half lion, half divine fury. Few dare to speak her name, Narasimhi. Today, we delve into the electrifying story of Narasimhi, the lion-headed goddess, a raw and powerful manifestation of Shakti. To truly grasp the essence of Narasimhi, we have to journey back to one of the most dramatic tales in Hindu mythology, the story of Vishnu's fourth avatar, Narasimha. Imagine a demon king, Hiranyakashipu. Through intense penance, he gained a powerful boon from Brahma, making him nearly invincible. He couldn't be killed by man or beast, day or night, inside or outside, on the ground or in the air, with any weapon. This power corrupted him completely. He declared himself a god and forbade the worship of anyone else, especially Lord Vishnu. But there was a twist. His own son, Prahlada, was an unwavering devotee of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu couldn't stand this. He tried everything to force his son to renounce Vishnu: persuasion, threats, and even multiple attempts on Prahlada's life. He had him thrown off cliffs, trampled by elephants, and bitten by venomous snakes, but each time, Prahlada was miraculously saved by his faith. Finally, in a fit of rage, Hiranyakashipu challenged his son. He pointed to a pillar in his palace and roared, "If your Vishnu is everywhere, is he in this pillar?" Prahlada calmly replied, "Yes, he is." Blinded by arrogance, Hiranyakashipu smashed the pillar with his mace, and in that very moment the pillar exploded. From within emerged a terrifying, awe-inspiring being never seen before, Narasimha. Neither fully man nor fully beast, but a magnificent man-lion. This was Vishnu's masterstroke. Narasimha was the perfect answer to Hiranyakashipu's boon. It was twilight, so it was neither day nor night. He grabbed the demon king and dragged him to the threshold of the palace courtyard. Neither inside nor outside, he placed him on his lap, which was neither the ground nor the air. And then, using his sharp claws, which were not conventional weapons, Narasimha tore the demon king apart, finally ending his reign of terror. But the story doesn't end there. After destroying evil, Narasimha was still consumed by a cosmic fury. His rage was so immense it threatened to scorch the entire universe. The gods, terrified, pleaded with him to calm down, but nothing worked. It was at this critical moment that his own divine energy, his Shakti, separated from him. This wasn't just any energy. It was the personification of his unrestrained, righteous anger. From this blazing inferno of divine wrath, a female counterpart was born, Narasimhi. She emerged, a goddess with the formidable head of a lioness and the body of a woman. She is the embodiment of that pure, untamable, protective fury. Where Narasimha is the divine masculine power that eradicates evil, Narasimhi is the divine feminine rage that rises to protect the cosmos and her devotees. She is the raw, primal force that says, enough is enough. Narasimhi is often depicted as one of the matrikas, the group of mother goddesses who are the personified powers of the major male deities. She is a protector, a warrior, and a symbol that feminine energy isn't just about gentleness and creation, but also about fierce, unyielding strength when it's needed most. She teaches us that anger, when channeled for justice and protection, can be a powerful and divine force. So the next time you think of divine feminine power, remember Narasimhi, the lioness-headed goddess born from fury, who stands as a fierce guardian of the universe. Have you ever felt a surge of protective energy, a fierce instinct to defend what you love? Today, we delve into the heart of that power, exploring one of the most formidable and awe-inspiring goddesses in the Hindu pantheon, Narasimhi, the lion-headed goddess. She is the embodiment of righteous fury, a warrior of divine justice, and a protector of the innocent. So take a deep breath and prepare to meet the untamable energy of Shakti. Who is this incredible goddess? To understand Narasimhi, we must first travel back to the sacred tales of the Saptamatrikas, the seven divine mothers. These seven goddesses are not just random deities. They are the personified energies or Shaktis of the primary gods. Imagine the immense power of gods like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Now, imagine that power manifesting as a distinct divine feminine force. That is the essence of the Saptamatrikas. In ancient and revered texts, particularly the Devi Mahatmya, we find the epic story of their origin. During a cataclysmic battle between the great goddess Durga and the demon Raktabija, a powerful challenge arose. Every time a drop of Raktabija's blood touched the earth, a clone of him would spring forth, making him seemingly invincible. The battlefield was quickly overflowing with his demonic duplicates. To combat this overwhelming threat, the gods unleashed their individual powers, their Shaktis, who took form as the Saptamatrikas to aid the Divine Mother in her cosmic war. Among these seven fierce goddesses stands Narasimhi. Her origin is directly linked to Narasimha, the fourth and perhaps most ferocious avatar of Lord Vishnu. Narasimha, the man-lion, famously emerged from a pillar to protect his devotee Prahlada and vanquish the tyrannical demon king Hiranyakashipu. Narasimhi is the feminine manifestation of this exact, explosive, and protective energy. She carries the same lion face, sharp claws, and multiple arms, often depicted wielding the same divine weapons as Vishnu, like the Sudarshana chakra and the Kaumodaki mace. Her very form screams power and righteous anger. While other matrikas like Brahmani, Vaishnavi, and Maheshwari are associated with the acts of creation and preservation, Narasimhi's primary role is destruction. But this isn't chaotic or mindless destruction. It is a necessary, purifying force. Think of it like a controlled wildfire that clears away dead undergrowth to allow new life to flourish. Narasimhi's purpose is to cleanse the universe of a dharma of evil, injustice, and negativity that threaten the cosmic balance. Her power is not just in her weapons, but in her very presence. It is said that when Narasimhi lets out her mighty roar, it shakes the three worlds. This sound isn't just noise. It's a divine vibration that shatters illusions, paralyzes fear in the hearts of the wicked, and dispels negative energies. It is the sound of truth cutting through falsehood. She is the ultimate protector, the mother lioness who will stop at nothing to defend her cubs, who are, in this case, all of humanity and the Dharma itself. Worshipping Narasimhi is about invoking this inner strength. It is for those seeking protection from harm, courage to face their own inner demons, and the power to overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable. She reminds us that sometimes, to protect peace, one must be willing to embrace a warrior spirit. Her energy teaches us that anger, when channeled for justice and protection, can be a sacred and powerful tool for positive change. Narasimhi is more than just a myth. She is a living symbol of the fierce, protective love that resides within the divine feminine and indeed within each of us. She is the strength you find when you stand up for what is right, the courage that roars in the face of injustice. In the vast and vibrant tapestry of Hindu deities, there are forces that command our immediate attention, energies so potent they reshape reality itself. Today, we journey into the heart of one such formidable power, Narasimhi, the lion-headed goddess, the fierce and untamed energy of Shakti. Have you ever felt an anger so righteous, a protective instinct so strong it felt like a lion's roar building in your chest? That is the essence of Narasimhi. She is not a goddess of gentle breezes and soft whispers. She is the storm, the fire, the primal scream of creation and protection. But who is she, and what does her awe-inspiring form truly represent? Narasimhi, also known as Prachangira, is one of the Matrikas, the group of mother goddesses who personify the Shaktis or energies of the primary male gods. She is the feminine power of Narasimha, the fourth avatar of Vishnu, the man-lion who emerged to vanquish the invincible demon king Hiranyakashipu. While Narasimha's story is one of divine intervention, Narasimhi's is one of cosmic balance and raw, unbridled feminine force. Let's delve into her symbolism, which is as profound as it is striking. Imagine a figure with the face of a lioness, a mane of fire, and skin that glows like molten gold. Her eyes are not just windows to a soul. They are blazing orbs that burn through every layer of illusion, every falsehood, every deception. Her gaze is a promise. The truth will be revealed, and nothing can hide from it. This lion face is a dual symbol. It represents unparalleled courage, the kind needed to face down the darkest demons, both external and within ourselves. But it also signifies supreme control. Her wrath is not chaotic. It is a focused, righteous anger channeled into wisdom and decisive action. Now, look at her multiple arms, each a testament to her divine capabilities. They are not merely for show. They are instruments of cosmic justice. In one hand, she might hold the Sudarshana chakra, the discus of Vishnu, spinning with cosmic law, ready to slice through negativity and restore dharma. In another, a sword, sharp and gleaming, representing the intellect's power to cut through ignorance. She often carries a conch shell, the Panchajanya, whose sound announces victory over evil and heralds the dawn of a new purified era. But perhaps Narasimhi's most potent weapon is not something she holds, but something she unleashes from the very core of her being, her roar. This is no ordinary sound. It is said that when Narasimhi roars, the universe itself trembles. The sound waves shatter illusions, neutralize negative energies, and paralyze malevolent forces. It is the ultimate sonic weapon, a vibration so powerful it can reset the cosmic frequency, silencing chaos and restoring harmony. This roar is the ultimate act of protection, a divine stop sign to all that seeks to harm the devotee or disrupt cosmic order. So why is a goddess so fierce, so revered? Because in her ferocity we find a profound lesson. Narasimhi teaches us that anger, when righteous and controlled, is not a negative emotion. It is a powerful tool for change, a catalyst for justice, and a sacred fire that purifies the world. She is the divine protectress we call upon when we feel overwhelmed by forces beyond our control. She reminds us that within each of us lies a core of untamable strength, a lion-hearted courage capable of overcoming any obstacle. Her energy is not for the faint of heart, but it is a vital part of the divine feminine. She is the mother who will fight to the death to protect her children, the warrior who stands guard at the gates of reality, and the wise one who knows that sometimes the only way to heal is to first burn away the disease. To connect with Narasimhi is to awaken the fearless warrior within, to learn how to channel our own inner fire not for destruction, but for the protection of truth, love, and righteousness. She is the fierce grace that reminds us we are far more powerful than we believe. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the mighty goddess Narasimhi. If this journey into divine power resonated with you, Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating spiritual traditions. Until next time, may you find your inner roar. We re-diving deep into a powerful and often misunderstood aspect of the divine feminine. We'll be talking about Narasimhi, the lion-headed goddess and the fierce, untamed energy of Shakti that she embodies. In a world that frequently shies away from or even fears female anger, Narasimhi stands as a profound teacher. She shows us that rage isn't inherently negative. In fact, it can be utterly sacred. Think about it. When we see strong women expressing their frustration or fury, how often are they labeled as irrational, emotional, or too much? Narasimhi challenges this narrative completely. Her fury isn't about chaos or destruction for its own sake. Oh no, her rage is a potent force for justice, a catalyst for awakening, and a clear call for balance. Imagine a lioness protecting her cubs. The raw, instinctual ferocity isn't malicious. It's a pure expression of protective love and an unwavering commitment to what is right. Narasimhi embodies that same primal energy. When society attempts to silence women's strength, when it dismisses their voices, or suppresses their inherent power, Narasimhi roars through them. She becomes the voice for the voiceless, the strength for the weary, and the fire for those who have been dimmed. This isn't about promoting uncontrolled aggression. It's about recognizing that within the vast spectrum of Shakti, the divine feminine energy, there is an immense power that is not always soft, gentle, or accommodating. Sometimes Shakti needs to be fierce. Sometimes she needs to be an unstoppable force, a protective inferno. Narasimhi reminds us that true strength encompasses every facet of power, including the righteous anger that arises when boundaries are crossed, injustices prevail, or essential truths are ignored. She's the embodiment of a protective, transformative fury that can tear down oppression and pave the way for renewal. Her very form, with the head of a lion and the body of a goddess, is a potent symbol. It merges the primal, untamed power of the wild with the divine, conscious wisdom of the feminine. This isn't a goddess who politely asks for change. She demands it. She doesn't whisper. She roars. And in her roar, there is an undeniable truth. The feminine spirit is not weak. It is not fragile, and it certainly isn't to be underestimated. Narasimhi encouraged us to examine our own relationship with anger, especially as women. Are we taught to suppress it? To apologize for it? What if we could channel that righteous indignation, that passionate fury, into positive change? What if we could recognize it as a sacred warning system, a call to action when our values or boundaries are violated? She inspires us to embrace the full spectrum of our power, to stand firm in our convictions, and to never shy away from speaking our truth, even if it comes with a roar. Her energy is about breaking free from shackles, both external and internal, and reclaiming our authentic, powerful selves. It's about remembering that the deepest strength often resides in the ability to protect, to fight for justice, and to stand up for what is sacred. So, next time you feel that flicker of righteous anger, that surge of protective energy, remember Narasimhi. Remember that Shakti is not always soft. She is fire. She is fierce. And her fury can be a sacred path to justice and awakening for us all. We're diving deep into the awe-inspiring realm of divine femininity, exploring a goddess whose power is as fierce as it is protective. Get ready to meet Narasimhi, the lion-headed goddess, a truly magnificent embodiment of Shakti's untamed energy. When we think of divine forms, Narasimhi stands out. Imagine the strength and nobility of a lion combined with the grace and wisdom of a goddess. That's Narasimhi for you. She's often depicted with a lion's head and a human body, radiating a powerful aura that commands respect and inspires courage. This unique form isn't just for show. It symbolizes her incredible ability to overcome any obstacle, to fiercely protect the innocent, and to demolish negativity wherever it lurks. She's not just powerful, she is power personified. Now, you might be wondering, where does such a unique deity come from? Narasimhi is an aspect of the great mother goddess, stemming from the legendary Narasimha avatar of Vishnu. where Lord Vishnu took the form of a half-man, half-lion to defeat the demon Hiranyakashipu. But the story doesn't end there. From the fiery wrath and protective energy of Narasimha emerges Narasimhi as one of the Saptamatrikas, or the seven divine mothers. These matriarchs are celestial generals, powerful protectors who fight alongside the supreme deities to restore cosmic order. Narasimhi, in particular, embodies the ferocity and unyielding determination needed to confront the darkest forces. She is the ultimate guardian, the divine shield against all harm. So, how do people connect with such a formidable goddess? While grand temples dedicated solely to Narasimhi might be rare, you will find one on every street corner. Her presence is profoundly felt and deeply invoked in specific spiritual practices, especially within tantric traditions. In these ancient rituals, she's not just revered, she's actively called upon. Practitioners invoke Narasimhi for powerful protection, to dismantle fear, and to unlock their inner strength and empowerment. It's about tapping into that raw, primal energy she represents to face life's challenges head-on. Imagine a spiritual seeker needing courage to overcome a major life hurdle or protection from negative influences. They might turn to Narasimhi. In South India, for example, devotees offer her vibrant red flowers, the color red itself symbolizing power, passion, and protection. They chant her bija mantras, which are potent seed sounds believed to carry her essence and invoke her immediate presence. These aren't just casual prayers. They are heartfelt appeals for her fierce energy to dissolve deep-seated fears and grant unshakable confidence. It's a very personal and direct communion with the divine. In our modern world, where challenges can feel overwhelming and societal pressures intense, Narasimhi resonates more than ever. Many contemporary seekers view her as the ultimate embodiment of feminine resilience. She represents the strength to stand tall, the courage to speak truth, and the unwavering determination to protect what's sacred. For many, she is truly a goddess for our current age, an age of rebirth, where we are constantly called to shed old patterns, embrace our power, and rebuild ourselves stronger than before. She reminds us that within each of us lies an indomitable spirit, ready to roar. Her message is clear: don't shy away from your power. Don't be afraid to be fierce when protecting your boundaries, your loved ones, or your truth. We're diving deep into the awe-inspiring world of the divine feminine, exploring a goddess who embodies raw power and fearless protection. Get ready to awaken your inner strength as we talk about Narasimhi, the magnificent lion-headed goddess, a fierce and vital energy of Shakti. Now, you might be familiar with Narasimha, the lion-headed avatar of Vishnu, but have you heard of Narasimhi? She's equally captivating, a potent manifestation of the Divine Mother, radiating unparalleled strength and courage. When we speak of Narasimhi, we're not just talking about a deity. We're talking about a profound inner meaning, awakening the lion within. Think about it for a moment. Narasimhi isn't just a goddess out there, separate from us. She is, in many ways, a mirror. She reflects back to us a powerful truth, that within every single soul, within each one of us, lies a magnificent lion. This lion isn't about aggression or dominance in a negative way. It's about being fierce, yes, but fiercely protective of our truth, our values, our loved ones, and our own inner peace. It's about being brave, awakened, and ready to stand firm. To truly honor Narasimhi is to honor that deep, resonant roar within us. It's about acknowledging and embracing the courage that allows us to speak our truth, even when it's challenging. It's about cultivating the inner fortitude to protect what is right, to stand up for justice, and to fiercely safeguard our own well-being and the well-being of those we care about. And crucially, it's about rising above fear, rising above doubt, and rising into our authentic, powerful selves. Imagine her incredible form, the body of a woman, embodying grace and nurturing, yet crowned with the majestic head of a lioness, symbolizing untamed strength and protective instinct. This powerful imagery reminds us that true strength isn't just about physical might. It's about integrating our compassionate, nurturing side with our fierce, protective one. It's about finding that balance where gentleness can coexist with unwavering resolve. Narasimhi's energy is often called upon when there's a need for protection against negativity, for overcoming obstacles that seem insurmountable, and for finding the courage to face our deepest fears. She reminds us that we possess an innate power to conquer challenges, to transmute darkness into light, and to stand resilient in the face of adversity. When life throws its toughest tests our way, remembering Narasimhi can ignite that inner spark, reminding us that we have the strength to push through. One of my favorite sayings, which perfectly encapsulates this energy, is, "The lion does not roar to be heard. She roars to remind the world she is awake." Isn't that profound? It's not about seeking external validation or making a show of power. It's about an internal state of being. It's about knowing your strength, being fully present, and radiating that inner awareness. When you're awake to your own power, your own truth, your own inner lion, that presence alone can shift the energy around you. It's about self-awareness, self-respect, and self-empowerment. So how can we invite more of Narasimhi's energy into our lives? It's not about becoming aggressive, but about becoming conscious of our boundaries, speaking up for ourselves kindly yet firmly, and protecting our energy and peace. It's about finding that inner conviction that allows us to move forward with confidence and integrity. It's about connecting with that primal protective instinct that ensures our survival and thriving. Next time you feel uncertain, or when you need an extra surge of courage, take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. And imagine that magnificent lion within you. Feel its strength, its unwavering gaze, its protective energy. Allow that roar, not of anger, but of awakened consciousness, to resonate through you. Let it remind you that you are powerful, you are protected, and you are capable of overcoming anything. Thank you so much for joining me on this powerful exploration today. I hope this message inspires you to connect with your own inner lion and embrace its fierce, protective energy. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs this message. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more empowering content. Your support helps this community grow, and I truly appreciate every one of you. See you in the next video.